All right. So I thought I might as well talk about this because I've noticed that a lot of people have had problems on carnivore, and sadly, I actually experienced problems somewhat similar to a lot of these people. I always get comments about. So I get a lot of comments. I'll just give like the couple of normal ones. Talk about like hair problems and hair loss. Talk about why carnivore is giving me low libido, or why am I getting low libido on carnivore, or why am I having a lot of these problems. Now, your problem could be to you specifically. I don't necessarily know your exact problem, but I can tell you what I have personally experienced by accident, and you can see if this does help you or if it doesn't help you. I think there's actually a really good chance it will help you because this is a super, super common problem if your gallbladder is not necessarily super good and super amazing, which if you suddenly transition to carnivore or you just transition to carnivore maybe a little too quickly, then there's a chance that you can get this and you'll end up developing this problem a little bit later down the line. And what am I talking about? So first off, let's start about how exactly did this come about in the first place. How did I experience a problem on carnivore? What did I experience? Well, the problem is I was experiencing something recently, and it only happened recently, and it was a surgery. So I ended up having surgery for my nose, and my nose used to be like this, right? And I wanted to make sure that I can breathe better, and I wanted to be like this, right? And it did go like this. Well, it's a little more like this, but it's still much better breathing. So I can breathe through my nose a hell of a lot better. The inside of my nose, like this part right here. Yeah, anyways, way better. So what exactly happened? How did I get this problem? So the problem is that I took antibiotics, and in the process of taking antibiotics, I actually lost my appetite as well. So I ended up not eating for a period of time after my surgery. And the problem is once I did eat again, my gallbladder wasn't necessarily ready for that. And not only that, during the surgery, when they give you anesthetics, all your organs like kind of screw up and get slowed down a lot. So in my case, for me, it definitely happened. I was getting like extremely slow digestion. Like I've never had digestion that slow before, and I was having like some problems. Now, later on, though, I ended up getting diarrhea, and my digestion was too fast. So something was going on. Clearly, something was wrong. Now, this could be your problem. There's a chance that this is your problem, or something related to this. Maybe not exactly this, but something related to this. My gallbladder was messed up, meaning that I was not even able to digest the nutrients that I would get from meat in the first place. Meaning that if I was trying, maybe like I'm having, I don't know, some sort of hormonal problems, right? Well, why exactly am I going carnivore and I'm still experiencing hormonal problems? Well, it might be because literally you're not even breaking down the nutrients in the first place from the meat, so you can't even get anything from the meat, or you can't get as much as you need from the meat because you need bile to break down that to break down the fat. So that's what the purpose of the gallbladder is. So what exactly are the symptoms of this, and what does that look like? For instance, like do you have any of these symptoms? I'm going to put this giant list of symptoms on screen. You can see if you have any of these, and if you have any of these, then congratulations, you might be in this category. And this includes a lot of the people commenting on a lot of my videos saying like, hey, I have this problem or I have that problem, right? So this could be related to you. Now, it might not necessarily be exactly this, but it probably is something related to the digestion of the meat itself or nutrients in some way or another, because usually carnivore, if your body is like let's say you're having like skin problems, right? And then you go carnivore and suddenly your acne goes away, right? Well, that's sort of an indicator that, oh, okay, carnivore clearly helped. But some people, they have a problem on the inside with even making carnivore work in the first place. They can't even make carnivore work because there's something blocking it, right? And in this case, it could be sludge for you. In my case, it was like sludge recently because I randomly experienced this problem. So yeah. Now, this is the potential symptoms, all those symptoms that I mentioned, or were potential symptoms of if you have gallbladder dysfunction, because they are related to a lot of fat-soluble vitamins being not able to be digested, which in turn ends up affecting the skin or whatever The fat-soluble vitamins affect a lot of parts of the body. Let's just keep it like that. And also hormones and cholesterol and a lot of other stuff. So also, before I go any further, you might have a parasite if you have these symptoms as well, because these symptoms could be, if you have like a liver fluke, let's say, it's like super rare or it's a little bit more rare. If you have like a gallbladder parasite, then your gallbladder won't function and then you'll get the same symptoms, right? So what tests can you do to see if you do have this sort of problem? Now, you can get tests for fat-soluble vitamins, number 1, and number 2, get an ultrasound in the upper right quadrant. That's where your gallbladder is. In my case, right, that's the test that I needed. But you might have like a different problem. You might not necessarily have a problem with your gallbladder. You might have a different problem with the digestive tract. I don't really know what, right? So you might need a specific test. You might have to go to a gastroenterologist. I'm not really too sure what your specific problem is. But if you're still having this problem, if you're still having problems even after trying this, then that's what I recommend. You're going to have to get more specific tests done. You could have SIBO as well, or something that's basically preventing you from breaking down the nutrients that you get on carnivore in the first place. So, yeah, that's that portion. Well, what's the cure exactly? What can you do? Let's say you do have this problem and you notice it, and what's the cure? Well, you have a couple of options. You can do sunflower lecithin in order to break the sludge. And you're going to say, oh my God, it's plants, right? Okay, I don't really care. I just need something that fixes this problem so I can end up eating meat more, right? Sunflower, it's just a capsule, a polyunsaturated fat capsule. It's really small stuff. It doesn't really matter that much. It's not going to make that big of a difference. You can do that. You can do taurine. Taurine is also another option. You can do TUDCA. Those are your 3 options. Or urosodiol if you do end up having this serious sludge problem. Then that's the urosodiol is the thing which basically really gets rid of bile, but you need a prescription for it. So you're going to have to go to your doctor. That's one. Now, let's say you want to get rid of the symptoms really quickly. What can you do? You can take ox bile. Ox bile will help. It will seriously help. In my case, anyways, it seriously helped because I wasn't able to even... my gallbladder in this case is not necessarily fully functioning because of the sludge. And because of that, I need to break down the fat that I'm eating from carnivore, right? So how exactly do I do that? Well, you can do that with ox bile. And what should you expect for the recovery time? So how long is it going to take to feel some differences, right? Well, it depends on how serious your situation is, but for recovery time of symptoms, I would expect 3 days to 3 weeks or around that time frame. So if you have like serious symptoms and they don't still go away after 3 days to 3 weeks, even after doing like a protocol like this, there's a really good chance you have a different problem. It could be bile sludge, like completely getting rid of the bile sludge, or most part anyways, 4 to 12 weeks. Fat-soluble vitamins, how long is that going to take? Around the same time-ish. Hormones and libido, how long is that going to take? Once again, around the same time. Basically, a lot of this is actually pretty much because you can't even digest the meat in the first place. Like, there is so much nutrients in meat, but if you can't digest it because your gallbladder isn't working for some reason or another or something like that, then how are you supposed to even get the nutrients in it from the first place, right? So, yeah. Your gallbladder, how long is it going to take before you stop having to take all of this crap, right? How long before you have to stop taking like ox bile because you're not even able to make your own bile in the first place? Or how long is it going to take for the sludge to go away? It really depends. But I would say about 2 to 6 months. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of time. And how long before everything finally is like perfect? Most likely, it's probably... I'm going to say 6 months to a year, so expect it around that time. Now, honestly, I'm going to say this at the very start. I should have probably said this a little more at the very start. I am very disappointed with how no carnivore has talked about this issue. It's almost like they neglect this issue or this problem, and I guess it's probably because like they don't experience it, right? So it's kind of annoying, but yeah, hopefully some people can get some value from this video. I really do think this will help a lot of people, because honestly, this helped me a ton. Like, this helped me a lot. And when you really look at it just from a simple perspective of, well, if meat has all of the nutrients, and if I still, for some reason, I'm not benefiting from all these nutrients, then that must mean I'm not absorbing the nutrients. So yeah, I would recommend you check out all the ways which you can absorb the nutrients correctly. In my case, it was gallbladder. In your case, it might be something different. I do know that somebody has had a SIBO problem, and he talked with EO Nutrition. So his case was SIBO, and it was actually a neurotransmitter, which was really interesting in his case. But that's besides the point. Your case is individual to you. This might help you if you get tests done and you see that this is a problem. This might not help you if you try to do it anyways, and this isn't even the reason why you're unable to digest things. Your problem might not be bile. It could be something else. Who knows? Anyways, this is compounded, by the way, with all of the other stuff that I've mentioned before. So this is compounded with iodine, that means. So it still means all the things in the Min-Maxing Health playlist. Don't just like throw them away. Those are only to be compounded with this. And yeah, if you haven't anyway seen the Min-Maxing Health playlist and all the other things you can do in order to hopefully help improve your problems, then go check out the Min-Maxing Health playlist. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys found the video helpful or informative. I'll see you in the next one.